Welcome everybody to the Late Night Show. I'm your host, Simon Simbarashie. Life in Pleasantview has never been this unpleasant before. Conspiracy, betrayal, and many broken hearts can be found around here, but tonight I'm here to attempt repairing these bitter relationships. My first guest is a couple living in a terrible marriage. Tonight they are here to face their problems and seek my advice. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Mary Sue and Daniel Pleasant. Mary Sue, you say your marriage was ruined by a kiss. Can you tell us more about that?
Sure. Daniel kissed someone and dropped a bomb on our marriage. I don't know what's wrong with him, Simon. He got all the promotions I could only wish for.
Well, that's the problem. You only wished for them, but never actually did a thing. I was working hard to earn them.
I'm sure these promotions are not easy to get, Daniel. And that they required a lot of skill building on your part.
Yes, I was working hard on my skills while you did what? Had babies?
Well, yes. I was raising our kids. And guess what? Our funds were still okay.
So you say it's not the financial problems that led to this situation?
Well, sure, we had our minor problems. But our marriage was doing fine.
Of course it was fine for you, while I kept earning all the money.
Do you think you two can make peace after that? I mean, your husband looks like a Greek god with that sporty upper body.
I'm not a Greek god, Simon. Don't call me that. I'm so sick of it.
Don't say you're sick of it. It's certainly got you someone to make out with.
See, Simon? This is exactly what I keep saying. He's smooching with another woman. Maybe he's even considering proposing to her.
Proposing? Are you serious? I'm so sick of commitments.
Daniel didn't seem to be open to my advice, but let's meet my next guest. A lonely artist, hopelessly in love with someone in town. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Darren Dreamer. Darren, you're here because you have a secret sweetheart in town, aren't you? It really sounds like a romantic movie. How is it going?
Oh, Simon. It's nothing like a movie. I feel so stupid.
Let me give you a piece of advice. If you want to kiss her, you two should become very close friends first. Do you think you have accomplished this already?
Yeah, I think I did. I felt like we are really close, yet I think she looks at me as if I were an alien.
Have you tried getting a job? They say financial stability can really encourage your crush to say yes.
That's exactly my goal. I mean the marriage. But do you think I could convince her with some shake instead?
Oh no, Darren, you're missing the point. Tell me more about her, so we can figure out something else.
Alright. I noticed earlier that she really likes mathematics.
Mathematics? I'd rather advise you to impress her with your geography knowledge instead.
Okay. Maybe if I could calculate the distance of the Tropic of Cancer and the Tropic of Capricorn using the theorem of the angular diameter.
Okay, that sounds scientific enough to do the thing. But if all fails, just give her a bag of money.
Stop it, Simon. Do I look like a magician that is able to summon money?
In the upcoming minutes, you are going to see that not only relationships are complicated. My next two guests are sisters. Twins more precisely, but the bond seems to be broken between them. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Lilith and Angela Pleasant. We have a wonderful day, girls, thanks for coming. So how is school going?
School is boring. Why don't we talk about criminals instead? Right, Angela?
Dustin is not a criminal. How dare you assume that? He's just having a hard time finding his way.
Yeah, I see that. And what do you do? Study chemistry? What for?
Chemistry is a very useful subject. For example, you can become a doctor and I'm going for that.
Okay, that's really boring. Lilith, I heard you're a popular girl. Do you have a lot of friends?
Yeah, I'm not complaining. And I even have a boyfriend, unlike some unfortunate girls, like my sister.
Hey, I have one too. She's never growing up, that's the problem, you see. Also, she was not taught how to properly express herself as a child, unlike me.
Is it really a problem for you, Lilith? I can give you the contact of a very good specialist if you'd like.
Well, thanks. I will only go if it's a kissing specialist. Oh wait. My sister needs that a lot more.
I know things about kissing too. I read much about it in my favorite books.
That's okay. Romance stories are really good ways to get an overall idea about relationships. Blaze 2.
She can go to the theater to see real people doing it, but it doesn't change the fact that she's frigid, like a marble statue.
My next guests are the famously beautiful Caliente sisters. Dina lost her husband recently, and now she and her sister are here to discuss her fresh engagement with Mortimer Goth. Is it too early? Does Nina support her sister? Let's find out. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Dina and Nina Caliente. Dina, your husband died lately. How does this affect you? Were you really close friends?
Yes, we were best friends. He was the best kisser I've ever met.
The best kisser? Does this mean you found other contestants since then?
Of course she did. But not like you think. She keeps entertaining herself with robots.
Robots? I thought you could just summon an alien partner.
Summoning an alien is not so simple, Simon. They live on a faraway planet, you see. It takes a long time to get here.
So, back to your late husband. I heard he gave you his business card once and that's how you met.
Wait, let me tell you how this happened. So, Michael saw her and gave her his business card. But geez. He was already so old.
He was old, that's true, but finally I could play video games with someone.
What video games? You two were making out all day long.
I realize your love was very passionate at the time. Did he also give you expensive things?
Of course, he gave her a lot of jewelry. What do you think all this makeup is for?
Dina, did you apply makeup wittingly to seduce rich men in order to get jewelry?
Yep, she did.
So we can consider this as a skill.
Yes, that's a top-notch skill of hers. She even got engaged lately.
Well, I don't mean to brag about it, but Mortimer Goth just proposed while we were eating a bowl of hot tomato soup in a really fancy restaurant.
Okay, that's the least romantic thing I've ever heard. But I see you consider him as a great prize.
Oh, believe me, he's not a great prize. If you watch closely, he looks like a bug.
A bug with a huge safe, if I'm correct. We've been dealing with a lot of relationship issues lately, but now we are about to witness the fulfillment of a beautiful love story. But first, let's see how the greatest Casanova in town ended up here at the gates of marriage. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Don Lothario.
A woohoo with my maid, if that's what you want to know.
Well, I wanted to start with a lighter topic, but I'm sure you're proud of your lovemaking skills.
Sort of. But it's lifelong learning. I also got rejected once, in public.
That must have been awkward. Could you transfer this trauma into art perhaps? I heard that helps many times.
No, not really. I just moved on and kissed someone else.
Really? Just like that? It sounds like you're just playing around with these girls.
Well, yes, you can say it's a game in the sense that I'm keeping a high score, and I'm always going for greater rewards.
And what prize can you offer to these girls in return? Nice shoes and stuff like that?
Yeah, shoes. Sometimes makeup. You know, the ones that I prefer seeing on them.
Yes, I see. And how close can you become with them in general?
Usually close enough. But it still happens that they reject me despite that.
Well, at least you no longer have to worry about that. Cassandra Goth is impatiently waiting outside to join us and discuss her relationship with Don before getting married in front of the cameras. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Cassandra Goth. Please tell me how you two met.
Alright, let's see. We were playing tennis, I think.
There was no tennis. I passed by his house and he kissed me, out of nowhere.
And was it the romantic kiss you always wanted? Like, with smooth music in the background?
Of course. My hi-fi was on at the time as always. I was listening to the theme song of that famous TV show, you know which one.
No, you weren't.
I see you two were really made for each other. A relationship like this is real gold. Don and Cassandra went backstage to get dressed and prepare themselves for their big moment, so we'll be back after a short commercial break. Stay tuned.
Good evening, everyone. A local teenager was arrested and accused of being associated with the infamous Pleasantview gang. Demi Love asks the mother of the teenage boy.
My boy Dustin is a good kid. He has so many friends.
So many friends, and now it turns out that some of them might be criminals. Did you know about that?
Everyone is a criminal in the neighborhood, but my boy only stole a toy plane last night.
A toy? Did he steal it for your soon-to-be-born child?
Probably. He only had building blocks when he was a toddler.
Still no sign of the local woman went missing 5 days ago, here in Pleasantview. Demi Love asks Mortimer Goth about her wife's mysterious disappearance.
Mr. Goth, is it true that you have involved fortune tellers to find your wife Bella Goth?
Indeed I have. That night she disappeared was very strange, you see.
In what way? Do you believe that ghosts have any information about your wife's whereabouts?
Scientifically we cannot disprove the existence of ghosts, therefore if they exist they might have seen something during that night.
I'm sorry sir, but this is horribly stupid.
Alright, back to the studio. We are really sorry about that. Let's talk a little bit more about the Goth family. Cassandra Goth and Don Lothario are about to get married in a couple of minutes. The public ceremony will be broadcasted live from the studio of the Late Night Show with Simon Simbarashie. The show continues right after this news block. Thank you for your attention.
Welcome back everyone, this is the Late Night Show with Simon Simbarashie. I'm back with Cassandra Goth and Don Lothario in the studio, who agreed on saying their wows here on the Late Night Show. My colleagues confirmed that everything is ready for the ceremony, so let's begin.
Frogi Jahano Lapso Nibre Steve Flo Steve Flo Shubi Sablo Fob.
Cassandra, let's talk about what just happened. Do you think it was the dress that he didn't like?
Oh no Simon, it's not about the dress. It's about the educational differences between me and Don. His IQ equals the size of an angle in an equilateral triangle.
Do you have any close friends? Someone that looks like an Adonis maybe?
I think I do. I have 3 very close friends actually who fit this description.
With the 3 of them on your side there's absolutely no need to worry. But let me give you a couple more contacts just in case.
Well, thanks Simon. Honestly I just want to go and smooch with someone.
I'm sure you can talk them into it.
There's no need. I'll just get myself abducted. Maybe I can find some real men amongst the aliens.
We've been through a lot this evening. We laughed, we cried, and most importantly we got to know the inhabitants of Pleasantview a little bit more. Thank you for watching. Good night everybody.
Sophie the Puffin is about to reach her goal of 100 subscribers at the end of the year. Don't forget to subscribe and check out the Speech Bubble playlist if you enjoyed this video.